of Assumption University, and our book is going to show you how to improve the existing application QQ. My name is Chawalit Khotwong.
My name is Anan Ilyas.
My name is Pattarika Jiranontasiri.
My name is Tanus Witpattanakul.
Let's go to see our project.
Okay, let's see what restaurant we can book from this app. Okay, so this app is totally useless when there's no GPS. Okay, let's see what we can book from this app. What's out of area? So
Can we see some review?
apparently no.
Oh, so what could it do now?
It's nothing. So this app, it doesn't work when you're out of area.
And nothing else it can do?
No.
Oh, okay.
So today we're going to Siam Square 1 to survey which restaurant uses QQ system. First, the sushi bar, and this is how it works. Next, the Sizzler. They also use the QQ app. Next, Pepper Lunch and Barbecue Plaza. This shows that the QQ app already spread amongst the restaurant. But however, there's still some restaurant that doesn't use the QQ system. Even though there is a fair amount of restaurant that uses QQ, however, there is a big restaurant such as FK which have their own queuing system, which looks good and it works fine. This is a problem that we are unable to solve right now. So let's get into the details about the app. Problem of QQ app. Application become useless while out of area or user close the GPS. So in this case, if the user decided to close the GPS, the app won't show any restaurant in the area since the GPS is not open. And if the user is out of area, the app won't show any of the restaurant either because there's no information of the restaurant in that area. Unclear list of restaurant. So as you can see by the picture, the app just shows every branches of the restaurant, which makes it frustrating to use for the user since it's hard to find the restaurant in the area of the user which they wanted to book. Few number of user. Well, this app is a pretty new app, so the user base is not that big, which is a problem since this app needs loads of downloads, which means it will help to increase the amount of users. Comparing it to the existing apps such as Wongnai app has less function than QQ app. However, it has more user base, limit amount of restaurant. Our customer is a restaurant. However, right now we have a few amount of customer, which results in the customer of our customer, which is the people who goes to the restaurant, might not be as big, since we don't have that much of restaurant or variety for them to pick. Probability that the customer will cancel the service. So if the restaurant is a big restaurant, they might decide to create their own app, since it would cut down their expenses monthly, so they don't have to pay the money to us to promote or queue the customer for their restaurant for them. So now we're going to talk about the advantages of QQ app. Booking queue without going to the restaurant. Okay, so this is the advantages for the user of the app. So you can explore the shops around you without even have to walk. Choose the restaurant you want on the app and then get your QQ number and be notified in real time without having to wait in the front of restaurant for them to call you a queue. Convenient to both customer and restaurant, and provide statistic information to manager. So this app also benefits the restaurant, our main customer, since it's provide the data that is necessary for the manager, such as QQSIS. So here are the statistics that we will provide if the restaurant uses our service: customer information, peak time statistic, dashboard for supervisor, customer information, peak time statistic data, compare with between branches of the same restaurant. So this will help the restaurant to be able to identify what time the peak of the restaurant is being used, so they don't have to invest their money in doing the statistic. They can just use our services, which we provide them when they sign up with our app. So this is the major advantage for the restaurant to use our app. Limitation of QQ app: can't give a clear list of restaurant in system. So there isn't an actual page that shows all the restaurant in the QQ app. There's just like a scatter. Uh, can activate the app without open the GPS. So as we mentioned earlier, this app becomes totally useless when there's no GPS or the location is not supported by the app, so you can't use any function of the app without GPS. Can't use QQ app for other purpose, only for booking queue. So this app only exists for booking queue. So the other function like reading reviews of the restaurant does not exist at the moment. Can expand the business into full restaurant market. There are big restaurant which doesn't sign up with our uh, app yet, such as MK. There are a big restaurant, however they still use their own system to provide service for their customer. Can't be in trend in the society. So currently people only use this app for booking. They don't use this app on daily basis, which this is why the app struggle to make community. Our solution with the idea from our group to improve this system to be better, we would like to present the QQ Extra. This is an upgrade of the QQ app. We focus on solving the problem that existed in the system, improve the potential and expand the limitation of the system. The problems that we are going to solve are mentioned at the next part. Improve the image of the application by creating community in the application. One solution for fixing 5 problems. From the 5 problems of the system we had mentioned, we find out that one main solution that can solve all the problem that is to improve the image of the application by creating the community in the application. We will add some new feature to the app that will build up the community within the app. The main idea of this solution is to make QQ not just the application for booking queue online, but also the restaurant reviewer and online community application. We named this upgrade version QQ Extra, which is the 3-in-1 app that will benefit to both restaurant and our customer. The inspiration from combination com- combining 3 of this app below: the QQ for booking the app, the restaurant, Wongnai app for reviewing the restaurant, and Swarm for checking in. This is the QQ Extra.
So these are the relationships of three model that we are going to use to upgrade the existing QQ app. First, we have the Swarm app. Second, we have the Wongnai, and third, we have the QQ. So these apps have things in common, but let's talk about its usage. First, the Swarm daily use app check in function, build up user relationship, sending message. Let's talk about Wongnai, reviewing food, restaurant information in details, share experience, restaurant advertisement, and the QQ app. Queue booking, save time for user, save labor for restaurant, provide management information to customer, create convenience to both user and customer. So these are the function and the advantages of the three app. And the things that they have in common for Wongnai and Swarm are they have its own community, number of user, post picture, and Swarm and QQ, user lifestyles, location, system, and they need GPS to function. And Wongnai app and QQ, delivery service, restaurant impact. So by combining these three apps and their strong point, we could make the application QQ Extra that are a better function of QQ by combining those advantages from the previous app we just stated.
Add new feature to create a community. So here we added two features to the app. The first is the timeline button. The second is our restaurant button. If you press the our restaurant button, it will lead you to the restaurant page. Originally, this is what it used to look like with the QQ app, and when we improve it, this is how it looks like. This page have this our restaurant page involve the list of the restaurant, which is not scattered around, and we also have the rating system for each restaurant and the price for it. Also the what's more button. The watch more button will lead you to the review page, which you can review the restaurant as you like and rate it and post pictures, add it to your favorite and share with your friends to create community. If you scroll down, this is how what it looks like at the reviewing page on our application. This is where you can rate the restaurant of how you like and review it, how you feel about the restaurant and share it with your friends. And you can, and it will also tell you price per person and the menu that you ordered.
Now we get back to the homepage of our new QQ Extra. If you press the timeline button, we will lead you to this page, which includes the check-in button and show your profile, and you can also see your friends' activity on this page. When you press the check-in button, this feature will pop up. It will tell you where you are, and you can choose the location that you want to check in. And you can also write the caption of your checking in. This is the page that shows you the timeline in our community that you can see when someone write and review, and you can comment on your friends' activity like their check-in and their review. However, the highlight of the timeline, it is about the PR of the restaurant. Everyone who use QQ Extra, when they get into the timeline, they will see the QQ official, which will post the promotion from each restaurant. So this is the one of the good way to advertise for the restaurant, and this will attract the restaurant.
How QQ Extra is better, can do more than just booking. So with all the function that we added, this is not the application you only use for booking anymore. You can review the restaurant post in the timeline with your friends and basically have fun with it. Attract more customer, both the users and the restaurant to use the service. Easier to do PR and advertisement for the restaurant, since now that we added the timeline, the QQ application will post the promotion of the restaurant to attract the customer. So it's basically doing the PR for our customers, so that this is the major advantage, since they don't have to promote their own promotion anymore. We do it for them. Customer lifetime value. So since we provide them with a good service, this will increase the customer loyalty, which means that they're gonna continue using our service. Take part in social media. So in QQ Extra, we added bunch of function which involve social media posting stuff. This will create a community within the app and increase the user of the app. Have bargaining power in the future. If our company goes on, it will become a bigger company, and then we wouldn't have to ask customer to use our application. They will come and ask us to use our application to promote their restaurant. So overall, in conclusion, we not we just we don't only solve the old problem that the existing application have. We also added new function which will help attract more customer and increase the user base, which will benefit our app in the future. Thank you for listening.